being a design perfectionist is killing my YouTube game. I am like so OCD about having the proper studio set up. It's preventing me from doing more consistent videos. And I travel a lot, so it's hard setting it up all nicely. So I'm now using my phone, and I got a beautiful little Amazon mic that connects, and hopefully they're gonna come out more consistently. But anyways, there's a really interesting topic I wanted to discuss in fashion about the 20-year rule. This is something you see a lot that fashion writers say in terms of why a trend is happening. They say it's because of the 20-year rule. Well, what is the 20-year rule? It's a theory that says that every 20 years a trend will come back into fashion. And it's literally called the 20-year rule. To me, this is a failed theory at best. There are so many examples of trends that do not come from 20 years ago that have come back. And trends have different cycles now, and they're really evolving. It's not something that is a fixed time and space thing. So how do trends really work then if it's not a 20-year rule? First of all, why do people even think it could be a 20-year rule? And second of all, what is happening? Fashion is about identity, and it moves after an idea. So the more time that's passed, the more easy it is to understand a style and what it meant. We have more perspective and we can kind of accept ideas of the past. The natural next question is, what's the difference between fashion and trends? So if fashion is about identity, where do trends play in? Trends live within fashion, but they're more about a group identity experience. We all belong to various style tribes or social groups, and our groups go on their own hero's journey. So the way we think about the hero's journey in a story about an individual, styles or groups also can go through. In simple terms, when a trend comes up, it's really a group identity experience. It's something that's relevant to the time and place. And yes, sometimes trends even stay, and that's because they say something that we want to keep saying that wasn't said before. So these deeper understanding of trends allow us to kind of see how they function. It's not something that can be predicted in a certain amount of time or place. It's extremely contextual. So as technology has changed and the methods in which we can communicate our identities have changed, the speed of these cycles changes as well. This deeper understanding of trends allows us to see how they actually function. It is not some arbitrary rule. It is not in a certain amount of time or space that can be defined. It is a reaction, and it is something that is going to continuously change with technology and global connectivity, because we're able to express these identities a lot clearer and faster than before. So we're able to adopt these different identities and ideas we resonate with much faster. That is truly how trends work. In 15 years, I think even the trend cycles are going to look completely different than they even do now. So this is why you're seeing a lot of videos come up on your For You page of like these new different micro trends, and people are kind of not understanding how come they're coming so quickly. Is it because of TikTok specifically? It's not necessarily TikTok specifically. It's really just about technology and being able to communicate identity much faster and understand the information. That's my take on the 20-year rule, and I hope this was helpful. Let me know what you guys think, if you can see kind of my perspective on what I'm saying about the 20-year rule. So yeah, that doesn't mean that there's not crossovers, that trends that happened 20 years ago happen to be happening now. That doesn't mean there can't be crossovers, but I just disagree with using this rule to define trends when it's not how they're all working. It's like a one way of thinking about how we're all experiencing trends and fashion, and there's so many different groups and experiences that we need to be a bit more nuanced about it. So yes, let's continue this fashion dialogue. I'm gonna have more content now finally, that I have this easier way of filming. So yeah, thank you guys for being patient with me, and we're gonna keep the videos going. Hope you guys have a great one.